That was my first moment of real doubt. When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities. So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
I feel like I've lost my purpose now. It's like,
well, give up then.
No.
Jesus!
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wednesday Show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday Show hosts, Jen TMaxi in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
That was my first moment of real doubt. When I started to wonder if this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities. So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
I feel like I've lost my purpose now. It's like,
Well, give up then.
No.
Jesus!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, TMaxi in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
That was my first moment of real doubt. When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities. So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
I feel like I've lost my purpose now. It's like,
Well, give up then.
No.
Jeebus!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, TMaxi in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
That was my first moment of real doubt. When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities. So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
I feel like I've lost my purpose now. It's like,
Well, give up then.
Yeah, but yeah.
No.
Jesus!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, TMaxi in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
Minions of the Zoo in space.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Minions of the Zoo in space. I'm your keeper for tonight. I said space, damn it. I'm your keeper for tonight, Tyr Alexander. And here with me are my friends.
I'm the daddy here.
Go to hell! Mitch Nemo.
Yo.
Critical Thinker. God damn it.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men?
Nobody.
The shadow knows.
Rotncorpse.
What up?
And some bastard.
You know, this shadow knows, is that what Barry Manilow's face casts?
Yes.
Yes.
His nickname is Sunscreen.
Goddamn.
Isn't that an Autobot?
No, I think that's Sunscream.
Oh. Sounded close enough.
If he does the backstroke, Roy Scheider gets nervous.
Hey. You know what you've done.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
You're evil.
We're just waiting on our friend, the Batman, to get in the game, and we'll start playing.
I'm in the game. I'm just doing some.
Oh.
I'm also K13.
Oh, well,
I've K7 and I've got a shit ton of
Yeah, I'm also
paperwork
not
to
working
handle.
anymore.
paperwork to do.
Okay. I mean, we'll wait. We're waiting for Will.
Would you quit your
Paperwork
job?
is the worst part.
Yes.
No, I didn't quit.
All right. So I think I want to start off tonight's show with asking about, did y'all hear what's happening in Kentucky?
What?
What?
How much acid in Kentucky are you dropping?
I said, hear what's happening in Kentucky.
Oh,
No, I thought you said how much acid are you dropping in Kentucky?
A lot, actually.
Not
I
enough,
don't know why.
apparently.
That's what came to my head.
Just leave Scott alone. Scott from Kentucky Blitz is a good person.
He doesn't know.
So
Whoa.
Kentucky passed a law that automatically made when you get a divorce and you have children, it's 50-50. It starts off as 50-50.
It's the way it should always be. Extenuating circumstances are what's going to dictate whether or not it shouldn't be.
right.
Yeah.
But it automatically starts off at 50-50, and people are saying how there's like a 25% drop in divorce rate in divorces.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Once women realize that they can't get I guess instant riches.
Or weaponize their children.
Riches is the wrong word.
Yeah, or weaponize their children.
Yes.
Yes. So, like, people are doing the studies, like, there's instantly this drop in divorces, there's this instant drop, you know, and, like huge custody battles. It literally frees up family courts because they're not going through this anymore. And also, I think it said cases of, like, actual issues in divorce, like real marital problems in divorce, is now being heard a lot faster. So, you know, with like shit like spousal abuse and whatnot, actual fucking, hey, I gotta get rid of, we can't be together type shit. You know, it's actually going through. Like, so Kentucky passed.
Go on.
I was saying how Kentucky passed it, and now like 22 other states are looking into it. So,
If we can just get the courts to not believe the first thing they hear, then we'd be in a much better place. 'Cause this is a common pattern with divorces, especially where children are involved. The woman will typically claim that the man has committed some sort of a sexual deviance with the kid, whether they did or not. The court doesn't care because what?
Yeah.
Some sort of abuse.
Right.
Basically ruining a guy's life if he's innocent.
Yes.
Which most cases he is.
Yep.
Hold on before you get into that. Raymond Lewis also said Xanax was banned in Kentucky, and that's probably actually going to help.
Yes.
Sweet.
Damn.
But courts traditionally just believe that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, yeah, I know it's the family court, so it's got a different
metric.
No, it's got a different measure of evidence than a criminal court does.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's a criminal allegation made, I think criminal court metrics are measures for evidence should apply.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
No, beyond a reasonable doubt, not beyond a shadow of a doubt. There's a difference.
Yep.
If I think the accuser should have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the claim is true. That's what the evidence should be required to indicate.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Also, they use like domestic violence, and the standard of domestic violence it's way loose. Like someone getting angry and having an argument and they like slam a plate is considered domestic violence in certain cases.
Oh yeah, the definitions need to be tightened up, definitely.
Or like yelling.
Domestic violence got to a state once, quite recently, where you just had to raise your voice at a woman, and that's domestic violence.
Yes,
yeah.
They were saying stuff like that where, you know, you're having an argument and you all get loud, it's automatically domestic violence. But
or you're not talking to your wife because you're in a bad mood with her. That's domestic violence.
yeah, like like if violence is violence. Like violence is I'm punching you, I'm hitting you, I'm physically attacking you. That's violence, no matter what it is.
Violence is choking a motherfucker out.
Yes.
Well,
Violence is taking great pleasure
abuse.
in watching the life drain from some asshole cunt woman's eyes.
Yeah.
Violence, mental abuse.
Violence is opening a door.
Abuse.
Violence is opening a door with an axe, sticking your head through the hole and saying, "Here's Johnny."
Well, sticking your head through the hole and saying, "Here's Johnny" is not violence. That's comedy.
Almost every horror movie to me is comedy.
But the issue is a lot of this, and I don't mean to go all men's rights on anything. Sorry if I did, but a lot of it is.
Actually, would you consider it psychological violence if your wife had a face like Sandra Bernhardt's?
God, maybe.
Yikes.
No. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
But again,
I could be a comment there.
But you have certain cases and issues where it is legitimate. Like, it's not violent. You know, y'all had an argument and y'all started yelling at each other. And she'll spin it. Oh, he yells at me and whatnot. Yeah, because
in that situation though, they won't say violence. They will say it's psychological abuse.
Yeah.
If we're gonna go down the terms,
and then become psychiatrists and call everybody a narcissist and have no idea what a narcissist actually is.
Yeah, if we're gonna go down it, gotta go down it the right way. They can't just say things are violence when they're not gonna say violence, because they're gonna have a divorce lawyer doing that, and that's the shit that fucker's gonna come up with.
Yeah.
Well, and the divorce lawyer is the one who tells the woman, make an allegation now before he does.
And that's another thing. All right, if we can't get along, you know, look, if I built something with my own two hands, and I built it before you got even anywhere near me, you shouldn't have any hide nor hair near it. That shouldn't be yours because I had this coming in.
I've heard of guys getting divorced, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after the divorce, they've come into an inheritance, right? And the divorce lawyer's gone back to the wife and says, "Yeah, you should have half of that."
No, you should. You shouldn't have any of it.
Nope.
Usually they get it.
Again, the family courts are corrupt.
Mm-hmm. I've also heard.
Batman, it does depend. There are a lot of states that if there's no children involved and there's no alimony, because obviously in today's day and age it's pretty much irrelevant. If there is an inheritance because a family member dies and the man gets it and whatnot, quite literally majority of judges will tell a woman flat out they are not entitled to any of that. Because if they weren't on the inheritance thing before that, they're not entitled to it. They can't come back afterwards and try to say, "Oh no, I should get half of that because I was married to." No. It's what their parents left them.
I know, but I've heard of it.
There's a thing. There's also a thing where they can claim undisclosed assets. And under undisclosed assets, they can make the argument that, for example, I knew that I was going to get an inheritance. So that's part of the marriage.
Yeah.
Or I knew that my next book, or that I had another book in me that was going to be a big seller.
Yeah, I mean, look at Robert Williams. All the money he had, he was shelling out to ex-wives because, they're divorce lawyers. And another thing I wanted to say, now that I've remembered, I have heard that most divorces would be quite amicable if it wasn't for the divorce lawyers, and I've actually heard that from a divorce lawyer.
Oh yeah,
I've heard that as well. Because divorce lawyer just wants to get paid.
Yeah. They
the bigger
want
the
the
settlement
most
is, the bigger they can collect.
It's their fucking bread and butter, man.
That's why when Michigan went to go do the whole thing of doing 50-50 marriages, a lot of feminists and divorce lawyers were the ones who were like, whoa.
Yeah.
We got nothing that states that it should be 50-50, and it's like, that's where it should start, homie.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that thing what Tyr was on about, he's right there. there should be a clause where if you had something before you got married, she's not entitled to it, and also if she had something before you got married, he's not entitled to it.
Right.
Like if you had this business and the business is not half yours because you didn't build it. You didn't.
Oh, go on.
I'm saying like if he had before she came in, and he put his blood, sweat, and tears in this business or whatever he built. You didn't put in on this. This is yours. You're not entitled to anything related to it. You're not a majority shareholder. You're not a part owner. You're nothing. My blood built this business.
Yeah, that was the Dracula divorce, wasn't it?
Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna pick a TFO, and I wonder if Will's coming.
Go for it.
I'll tag Will, see if he's awake. No, he looks like he's sleepy. Maybe he's asleep.
Maybe.
He's getting chased down the road by this guy wearing a blue boiler suit and a William Shatner mask. Carrying a water pistol.
No, he's carrying a spray bottle.
I enhanced my damage output again.
Did you? Oh no.
Yeah.
So we can just sit back then.
What I did, it's based on what you've done.
What did he do?
Well, Batman's got omnidirectional turrets on his build.
All right.
And so he's got a combination beam and cannon build, essentially. So I've done that, but I've used some of the more interesting weapons I've acquired. That, for example, there's a reputation weapon that gives you more damage the lower the enemy hull gets.
Okay.
And it comes in both a beam and a dual heavy cannon.
Ooh.
So now I'm just rocking the beam and the dual heavy cannon on the front of my ship.
Nice.
Along with instead of omnidirectional instead of turrets, I've got two omnidirectional beams as well. So my damage is just right now it's stupid.
I really wish they would do away with the how the stations work.
What do you mean?
Wait, the stations work?
Yeah. So when you have one of your bridge officers in a station, you can only use certain abilities of theirs.
Oh yeah, I mean I understand that. I know why they do that. It's so that
it's balancing, but it sucks.
Yeah.
Rio Station.
Oh, Ho Station. Okay. I'm good for this.
In the darkness. All right. Oh, did y'all hear that EA got bought out?
No.
EA got bought out. One of the Saudis and Kushner,
Jared Kushner.
Jared Kushner, there, yes.
Well, I hope they're better at the fucking customer servicing.
Well,
it won't be.
Well, they'll make less pandery games because they had to take a loan to get the company. So they want to make a profit. So hopefully all the activists and they get rid of all the fucking activists in EA and start making great shit again.
Never gonna happen.
I believe it will.
You also believe in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy.
I do, but I believe like the activists will.
It's because the Tooth Fairy owes me money, okay?
I believe the activists will jump ship.
That'll get fired.
Yeah, that'll get fired because you gotta remember, Muslims don't quite like the LGBT. So they're not gonna have any of that shit in their games. Like, and if any of that shit does get put in their games, it's going to be an issue.
Gesundheit.
So I'm not particularly worried, and I think they will start making at least playable games.
Well, if there's Muslims involved, there won't be any politically correct games.
Yes, and that's what's killing games now. The activists.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Let's we're gonna pretend that Muslims aren't activists. We're gonna pretend that Islam is not a.
I didn't say the word activists.
I didn't.
And an invasive and hostile political ideology that masquerading as religion.
I didn't say that. I said
no,
that
I'm just saying we keep saying activists like Muslims aren't activists.
All right, okay.
I'm just reminding everyone that Muslims are huge activists.
All right, let me rephrase that.
Quite frankly,
I'm from the United Kingdom.
I know that. I'm just reminding everyone. Calm down. I'm not making a personal attack against you.
I know you're not.
All right, let me rephrase that then. I know that the current crop of activists inside the EA and whatnot will jump ship. You know, again, at least it won't be LGBTQ.
Yeah, we're basically going to see less, hey guys, check out how gay I am.
Yes.
One thing that would be good if Muslims run it would be those Spider-Man games with the ugly Mary Jane.
Yes.
Yeah, if they took over those so that she was always wearing hijab.
Basically, we're going to be trading one tyranny for another.
Yeah, we always do that.
I know.
Well, at least with this tyranny, we can always go like we do the current tyranny. Yeah, we're not buying this shit.
Well, we can what? Go full Dearborn? Full London? What?
Oh, Dearborn's got nothing on London.
I'm talking about as far as the gaming community goes and not buy shit.
Oh, well, there is that, sure.
Okay, the time to worry is when you get, look at me. Do not look at him. I am the president now.
Time to worry is long before that, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
The thing which, when you're on about that sort of thing, which makes me laugh is Americans, it won't happen here. We've got guns. The thing is, you've got guns, they've got guns.
Yep.
They're far less worried about using. They're far less worried about using them than you are.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So like I said, part of that is the prosecutors and the judiciary in this country. We need to unfuck these assholes who keep prosecuting people for committing acts of self-defense or defense of others.
Mitch, have you ever heard the saying that Rome never fell to the barbarians at the gate? They fell for the traders who let them in.
Yeah,
the traders inside the walls.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. The other way of saying that too is for the barbarians to get through the gate, somebody's got to open that gate.
That's what we said.
Yeah. Oh, another thing about America is, I mean, I know it sounds like I'm being derisive of America. I'm not.
I know you're not.
You've never had, hostiles, not foreign hostiles really, on your soil.
We do right now.
Not really.
We kind of did.
Like, Red Dawn was a fiction.
Japan during the Second World War did try to invade Alaska.
That was Hawaii. That was Hawaii.
No,
it wasn't really your home turf.
They hit Hawaii, but they did go to land in Alaska. But I want to say they hit the wrong part and actually ended up in Canada.
No, nobody's bothered about that.
These maps weren't up to date.
This is old school Canada. Canada.
War
that's
crimes.
That's like they're the reason there are the Geneva Conventions.
It's never a war crime the first time.
Yeah, it was all Jen's fault.
Jen, I'm blaming you for all Canada's war crimes. But
She knows this. She doesn't care.
We've had foreign invaders on our soil before. Goddamn British.
We have them right now.
We weren't foreign invaders at the time.
You were a hostile enemy force. And you were, because we had formed the nation at that point when we started fighting.
Oh, you're on about the War of 1812, which you didn't win.
I'm not on about the War of 1812. I'm talking about the Revolutionary War, the one we fought and won.
You hadn't formed a nation until after that.
No, 1776. We gave you the breakup letter.
1776, after the Revolutionary War was over.
Goddamn old people. Let me.
Yeah, independence wasn't won until after the war.
When we gave you the
It was declared beforehand, but it wasn't won until after the war.
After we gave you the breakup letter, we gave you that big ass breakup letter saying, "Hey, look, fuck you, we're breaking up. Take your tea, take your king, and shove it up your ass." And then we started fighting.
Take your shit and get the fuck out of my house. It's exactly what we should be saying to.
Hey, isn't it?
I know this comes across as what I'm saying will come across as a religious, not a tyranny. What's the word I'm looking for?
Tirade?
No.
Attack? Crusade?
One of the isms.
Islamophobia?
No, not Islamophobic. I'm not afraid.
Okay, yeah.
It'll come across as anti-Islam, and yeah, I am. But as I've said, Islam is not a religion. Islam is an invasive, hostile political doctrine, violent even, that uses religion as a smokescreen. Therefore, I'm not restricted to giving it First Amendment protections. It needs to go. Get out of my fucking country.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's not a religion.
Get out my fucking universe.
Yeah, Islam's one of the few things I'm like, if it was eradicated from the world would be better.
This is me arguing with you.
It's like considering so many of the things they claim is because of Islam, and that they actually lied and just are taking credit for it.
Yeah, the Islamic Golden Age, where all these mathematics, science, and all that, they didn't invent any of it. They stole it off previous cultures and civilizations, and they destroyed more knowledge than they preserved. Far more.
Ready for another one?
Yeah.
I need to do the daily, so let's do the mini episode.
All right.
You're doing the episode, did you say?
Yeah.
The mini episode. Because the TFO is broken.
I haven't done the mini episode yet.
I haven't done the actual episode either.
Tay's just disappeared.
Transport.
Oh, right. We have to select the mini episode and from the events menu. It's the last one. Yeah. Then we have to transwarp to location.
But yes.
Damn it.
I agree. Is that the snarky? Theocracy? No. Also, what did I just walk into?
The brick wall?
Islam is a tyranny.
Yeah. I mean, Islam does have religion in it. It isn't entirely a religion.
No, like I said, they use religion as a smoke.
Well, not really, because, like I said, part of Islam is religion, part of it is legal, part of it is
That's the part they use as a smokescreen.
Administrative.
Oh no, you're.
They use it all as a smokescreen, actually, if you want to go that way.
Right. Hopping in.
Okay, I guess everyone's going in now. But on the basis that it's a hostile, violent political movement, it doesn't get religious protection as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, if we want to look at their whole thing as well, we can always just look at Muhammad. Claimed to be the final prophet of God. No other prophet foretold of his coming. Performed 0 miracles. Illiterate, had to rely on others to write down his thoughts for him. Doesn't confer with any other serious theologians of the time. Lived an unholy carnal lifestyle. Claimed to talk to demons. Gives several prophecies which don't come true. Allah supposedly gives him information on Christian Jewish theology that neither religion believes in. Reveals several inspired scientific theories, which were obviously false even in their own day. Claims to be a false. It's like claims that if he's a false prophet, that he'd be killed by having his aorta severed. Hey, guess what? Muhammad canonically died by having his aorta severed.
Kid toucher. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
The one that makes me laugh is Muslims nowadays claiming that Jesus was a Muslim.
That is so hilarious.
700 years before, yeah, he was a Muslim 700 years before the religion had even been thought of.
Mm-hmm.
It is laughable and amazing.
And,
bear in mind, while I say all this about Islam, I'm also the guy who recognizes that freedom of religion is the freedom to think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Or the
that's
freedom
fine.
not to think.
No, it's the freedom to think. It's the freedom to make up your own mind, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, but if making up your own mind means you engage in violent, hostile acts, you're not protected any longer. That is, you've become tyranny, and you don't get a free pass anymore. I'm also the guy that says just that while I do believe in the separation of church and state, if a group of students at a public school want to get together at lunchtime and pray, the
They
school
should be allowed.
Oh, that's actually 100% allowed. The biggest misconception that people have on that one is that they think that, students can't have prayer or lead prayer. No, they're perfectly allowed to if all the ones who agree to it do it. It just cannot be a staff-led thing.
It can't be a school-sanctioned activity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I was at school, shut up. Religious science. We got taught every religion from an outsider's point of view, even Christianity. Yep. That's the way it should be done.
Yes, that's a comparative philosophy course.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then again, I was at school in like the 70s, so yeah, back when there was I would say culturally, sociologically, we had a balance of things far better than it is now, because everything's one-sided.
Yep.
Look, if you look at, all right, I'm not religious at all. I'm a heathen by anyone's standards. I do believe in some tenets. Like I don't think you should be a dick. Don't be an asshole. General principle.
Well, we've gotten to the point for some things that, while saying this as a joke, it is in a lot of cases almost kind of true. If you're not eating a hamburger with me, you're eating a hamburger against me.
Yeah.
Rotten. I'm stealing that one.
I stole it from Twitter. I
stole
it from one of the two A guys I like, except for it was if you're not eating a hot dog with me, you're eating a hot dog against me.
All right, I'll steal it from you. Who stole it from Twitter?
And like I'm so fond of saying, we don't fight one tyranny just to submit to another.
Yeah.
Yes. Again,
we've got enough tyrannies to fight right now. We don't need don't need any more. In fact, we need to start fighting them hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Fucking cutscene needs to die.
Oh, great. They've turned off all of my fucking stuff.
Yep, me too.
What?
Part of this, they turn off everything before we can start. Because they don't want us to destroy the Borg cube. They want us to blow up the proto matter to destroy the Borg cube.
Yeah, I want to destroy the Borg cube. It's a fucking Borg cube.
Scans show thousands of cybernetic lines of Borg, including Tellarite.
Scan show
information there. It's not even relevant.
Scan show bad script work.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So at this point, we're good at fighting the Borg. Like, no, storyline wise, we take over.
Oh,
The premise
that
is
video I put in Twitter, Mitch. Yeah, you said you might have seen it before, but I never thought about it before. But it's 100% right.
What was that one?
That video about that ringed planet a Voyager passes.
Oh yeah.
I never thought about it before, but they're 100% right. It's tiny.
What?
Yes, it's quite small, and honestly, unless it's got unless it's pretty damn dense,
even then,
the gravity wouldn't be quite right, would it?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
because-
talking about in the opening movie? Opening
If it-
shot?
Yeah, the opening
If
scene.
it was dense enough for that kind of gravity, yeah, it would, because of the size, it would be, well,
It would be a moon.
it would, no, for the size of it, it would crush the, it would pull in the fucking, the rings, because
Yep, because they're too close.
Voyager wouldn't be able to sail majestically past it.
Right.
It would be pulled in. It would be a fucking black hole, basically.
Well, it'd be a gravity well.
Yeah. So it'd either be a black hole or a neutron star with that amount of gravity.
Yeah.
Quite possibly, yeah. I mean, it's again, this is one of the downsides in science fiction.
Yep.
When it comes to CGI.
Heading to the silly system.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. One of the downsides is we have all this nonsense
Going back to
that space that every planet has to have a ring now.
Uh-huh.
Every planet has to exist inside a nebula for some reason.
Yeah, but that's not.
Remember when space was black and vast and empty?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that vast black emptiness could kind of crush you psychologically. It was very claustrophobic, but because of its vastness, that's
It was
what space should be.
agoraphobic. Yeah,
should
I've
feel like
actually heard.
it's in on you,
I've-
even though there's nothing there.
I've actually heard actual astronauts saying that they don't suffer from agoraphobia, fear of open spaces, until they're in space.
It's because
Right.
there is so much open space. Like, it's just so much of it.
There's also the existential dread of space as well.
Yeah,
The
it's
vast
staring
unknown.
into the abyss.
It's not just the vast unknown, Tyr. It's you're cut off from your fucking your planet, your world, where you shouldn't be. What instance is everybody in?
I'm going back to 10. Or no, go to 9. There's only 2 people in 9.
I'm not in one yet. The instance I'm in is called loading screen. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I
there
will
you
go
are.
to 9.
Getting to ESD now.
Oh, some ugly woman running away from me in a red skirt.
There's some
Oppressive.
guy.
That's the word I'm looking. Space used to be dark, vast, and oppressive. Which, that's why in the original Star Trek, they talk about people going space happy or space madness.
Yeah.
Space crazy.
Yeah. Because being in space has that kind of an effect if it's prolonged. Now imagine the old NASA astronauts from the earliest missions. They're essentially dependent upon a battery to be in contact with Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't have a real power generating plant on those capsules. They just have batteries.
Yeah.
Your life or death, or not even life or death, but just your connection to your home planet comes down to your fucking Duracell.
Yeah.
That'd be creepy.
Oh,
And when
there's
that bunny stops going.
Yeah.
Your name is now Major Tom.
don't know about space. There's still a growing number of people saying that we should colonize Venus instead of Mars because.
Wait a minute, hold
on. Let me finish.
Okay.
Yeah. You obviously you can't get down to the planet's surface, but they could build habitats that float in the upper atmosphere where the pressure is the same as it is on Earth, and you could use the atmosphere to fashion plastics and chemicals and metals and stuff. And yeah, that's all fine and good because it's protected from radiation. It isn't. It doesn't have a magnetosphere. There's no magnetic field.
Well, not even that.
But you've also got the fucking the constant, persistent danger
of the sun.
The slightest little mechanical failure, your habitat is going to sink. Your habitat sinks, it gets crushed and burned before it even touches the surface.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I want to read Zed the Snarky. And sorry about this, Zed. I just got... Islamicists are trying to say that the namesake Christianity was Muslim. So Rotten's joke went past the stolen phase to the laundered. Nice one, Zed. Well, wait, hold on. I'm still reading. Shit. I can't remember this when scientific writers could spell astronomy. Yeah. I'm going to get to see worksheets for Venus colonization before I form an opinion.
It was, and even despite the distances needed to travel, and the fact that you really have to be underground on Mars to escape the radiation,
it's not even that.
Venus would cost more.
Venus would be, Venus is impossible to colonize. Even with orbital
without current technology, yes.
Yeah, but even with orbital satellites, it is far too close to the sun. It is in the danger zone.
Like, I have a question. Where's all this floating city technology these assholes about?
Yeah, helium balloons.
Are they retarded?
They pull it right out their ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But
right out their ass is where they got the gas to fill up those balloons, apparently.
Yeah, and back to Islam.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
From what I've read and videos I've seen, Allah originally was an Arabic moon god with 3 daughters. Yes, that's right. He's a jumped-up moon god with ideas above his station.
Explains a lot. Picking a new TFO. Well, no.
Yep,
I need one for my endeavor.
Apparently, there is also...
Hold on. Use task force operation menu to queue up infected the conduit. Complete the mission.
Piece of cake.
Infected the conduit. There it is. Because I need it for my endeavor.
Yep.
Oh, I know what this is.
Here. Apparently, there is also evidence that's been suppressed by a certain group that a certain person who shares the same name as a black boxer, begins with M and ends in Muhammad, was actually a Christian.
Now, see, this is the invasive part of the political doctrine.
Wait, you talking about Muhammad Ali?
No, I said he shares the same name.
No, he's talking about Mason the Line Dixon.
Because like Muhammad Ali changing his name to Muhammad Ali was a massive insult to his parents. Because fucking Cassius Marcellus Clay was a G.
I wasn't on about Muhammad Ali. I was on about the person who's...
I know.
Yeah. And I know that.
So I know that now, I should say.
This motherfucking... This is not the infected. I know I queued up the infected.
Clearly you didn't.
Clearly I did.
Clearly you didn't, otherwise we'd be in it!
No. Again, you can look at the fucking screen, go back, and I'll make sure. But I know I queued up the infected.
Did you select the infected and then click random?
It's possible.
That's probably what happened. Yeah, so clearly you didn't.
Like pressing random was a go button?
Maybe I did.
So you didn't select the infected? But I said clearly you didn't.
Clearly I didn't. Okay, maybe I did. Alright, this is that is my stupidity. I will eat that one.
You have the head, as the Arabs will say, you have the head of the deek.
I will eat that one. That was mine. That's mine. Fuck.
I think all you have to do is check the box.
Okay.
That's all you have to do.
Automatically tiered up for it. Queued up for it.
So
right.
So you just
right. Right. Anybody who wants, buy a cheap ticket and you get the punch Tyr in the nose. Well, you would get the punch Tyr in the nose, but it rotted away a long time ago.
You get to pick a bone from my body and beat me with it.
Yeah.
Since I'm the skull, you have to go find my bones.
No, we'll just play football with your skull.
Kefki uses it as a. She currently has me underneath her table, holding it up. So I'm keeping it level.
I'll just lie here. I'm gonna spend the rest of the TFO unconscious.
You're unconscious. Where are you?
All right. Somebody's just.
I see.
Somebody res you?
Yep.
There you are. Okay.
That's unusual, that. Usually they just let you lie.
Yeah.
I was looking for you. I was gonna red you, and then keep.
I know you are. You usually do if you see us down, and I do the same to you. It's because I need to. I need to upgrade these for the shield and armor I've got.
Yeah, I need to do that too. I'm done. I think I'm done maxing out the weapon set I have currently. I just gotta start doing everything else. So I will be using more universals.
You'll be a you'll be a death aardvark from the planet Barry.
From the planet Squirrel.
No, the planet Barry.
Planet Bob from Titan AE.
It's my job, joke. I don't mess around. Oh wait, yes I do. Go ahead. Oh, we've got to jump down the thingy, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes you do!
I don't know what's waiting for us at the bottom. Geronimo!
Famous Indian!
Geronimo, me!
Special effects.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm down again.
Here I come. Call out so I can see you.
Dying a lot in this.
There you are, I see you.
Are you there? I was going to hit respawn.
Oh, where is it? Did I not have it? Nope, I don't have it queued, sorry.
The hell are you?
No.
Here, get that damn shield out of your lineup. Those cover shields are the worst things in the game.
I know.
Yeah.
I need to.
Especially if they're rigged to auto spawn.
Hmm?
Oh, the cover shield. When you're on your bridge officers and they auto spawn, they always auto spawn blocking the doorway you need to progress the mission.
Do you think you'd be able to walk through those like
If he says that one more time, I am going to punch him.
Fire in the hole!
Manchester.
Ow!
Oh, he thinks he's so funny.
Very funny. Watch that first step. Stupid fucking writing.
Wasn't funny the first time he said it, I ever heard him say it.
That's my point. I'm a
Who
creature
just
who
left?
hates bad writing. Where the fuck
You
is
think it
everything?
would be militaristic, you know?
There we go. I get angry at that shit.
It could be worse, Mitch. It could be the Clean Orcs mission where it made no fucking sense.
Narrow it down a bit.
Yeah.
The one where the lesbian dies.
Oh, that mission, yeah.
What mission?
It's one of the Discovery Arc missions where a lesbian officer dies.
Somebody enter?
And other lesbian officers.
I think
spend
Crit's
6
having
hours
issues with his
crying
mic
about
again.
Oh.
Even though when he came in last time he was muted.
Voodoo?
Critical.
Voodoo.
Critical's been having issues with his mic again.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, when he came in last time,
Alright, so
he was muted.
so my main issue isn't with the lesbian, it's that she died for fucking nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
it's
right,
not
can
the-
people fucking hear me again?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, yes.
God damn it.
We can
Good
hear
time to
you.
test out your system. And all the little pieces involved.
What was the last thing you guys heard me say?
I don't know.
I don't care.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Fucking retarded bullshit.
How
We
many
know
other
you are.
mics do you have in your thing?
In my thing? I don't know. What thing
here,
are you talking about?
We'll do this the easy way.
Is that
I'll go
a wire?
here. You're on your computer, right, Crit?
Yeah.
All right. We're just gonna do an entire screen, and you get screen 1.
Alright, but the fact that she died for fuck she exploded herself to save everybody. However, you could have just fucking fired your phaser at the goddamn bomb.
Yeah, go to
are you
sounds,
talking-
go over to recording, see how many you have in there, because Discord might be trying to go to your default or whatever, and this way you can disable any mics you don't want to actually be used.
Oh, in my sound settings.
Yes. Go through that one first, then double check through Discord to make sure it's set on the particular mic as well.
Well, it's set on my normal mic.
But do you have
My
other
headphone
ones in
mic.
there that are showing enabled?
No.
Okay, because like if you have any other mics, I would disable all of them. That you're
Well,
not
I can
going to
check.
use.
I can check Discord's mics, but they might be the same.
Alright, I'll wait for you guys to get ready.
It's all on default.
Okay.
Infected.
Then it might just be one of those things to where you might just need to like, probably like before you get into Discord, do like a hard reset of Discord to where you'd actually go into the little arrow thing and, right click on the Discord tab and be like quit Discord and then reopen it.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just
It's been doing that to me like every time I stream though, or stream with you guys.
Yeah, we used to do the same thing to me.
That's not Discord. Critical. That's just us because we hate you.
Yeah, I know you guys do sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes?
What do you mean
Every time.
sometimes?
Daytime and
That's why I
nighttime?
can't fucking get a word in edgewise anyway.
None of us can.
I mean, that's how we treat people we like. Think if we actually really didn't like you.
Yeah, hold on.
True.
Wait a minute, Zed the Snarky.
With friends like these, who needs enemies?
Wait a minute. Zed the Snarky said something. And these people and their supporters like to bitch about cultural appropriation. It's all of a sudden, I'm glad I never bothered with Discovery shit before I gave the game a break.
And Zed did tell you to stop getting KO'd and called you a dumbass, Bats.
Where? I don't see that.
No, thanks.
Are you on top chat or live chat?
I'm on top. Live.
Dumbass.
Fuck you.
Don't call Dick
YouTube
Brain a
website
dumbass.
switched back to top chat.
Sorry.
Rotten. Stop calling Dick Brain a dumbass.
I'm not a dumbass.
Excuse me a second. I'm just heading over to the injuries to heal.
You don't. We'd be able to see them if you did.
Would you?
He said
Yeah.
about the Venetian colonies. Tyr's right. These floating colonies would be airborne Dutch ovens. Yes, the sun will fucking fry them.
Yeah, what are they going to do for heat shielding?
What are they going to do for
radiation?
Yeah, it's the thing that gets me is the thing. Oh, it's got an atmosphere. It's like it's the same size as Earth, so it's going to be radiation proof like Earth. No, it's not. It doesn't have a fucking magnetic shield.
And Earth is in the Goldilocks zone. Like Venus is Venus is too close to the sun, and it's basically a fucking oven.
The other thing is the sun is getting hotter. As it gets older, it gets hotter. The Goldilocks zone is moving further outwards.
Yep.
I mean, probably not in our species lifetime, but eventually the Earth won't be in the Goldilocks zone.
Yeah, Jupiter and Mars will be in it, and that's only for so long. Oh wow, these idiots don't think about that shit.
Now,
the one that makes me laugh is the one about Titan. Yeah, we can colonize Titan because Titan's just like Earth. Yeah, apart from it's made of fucking ice.
Yeah, no kidding.
See,
I think the problem a lot of people have is that they're equating.
Mitch, then
sure,
critical.
he talks.
Now, Bats, if you look at our icons on the left, upper left of your screen, where you can see where we have our different, what do you call it? Bonuses in effect.
Ah, yeah.
Those you'll see your injuries there if you have them. The little green and blue, what do you call them, tags will be red tags with your injuries.
Right, got you.
All right, critical.
I was gonna say the only problem that I have with a lot of people who think they know what they're talking about when it comes to space is that they think that just because Earth is a certain size, that they think that other planets are going to be that way.
If they're the same size?
Yeah, by size. I think a lot of it's due to size.
It's a good. That is one of the components. But it's not just size; it's also density
and composition.
Composition.
Density, composition, location within the solar system. There are so many factors.
Yeah,
we could sit here and talk about them all night and still not hit them all.
And that's why they say that these exoplanets, some of them are potentially habitable.
Yes.
But you also
as long as you don't pull the whole thing like some religious folks do, to where, if they're like, if we were 10 foot closer to the sun, that we would be set on fire. It's like, homie, you do realize that the planet has an elliptical orbit, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes we're closer to the sun than we are at other times.
But you got to remember, 10 feet is nothing by comparison to light years. 10 feet isn't 1 point.
Here, we're not even talking light years for what we're talking about for this. We're talking hundreds of thousands of miles.
Yes, 10 feet is
basically
nothing.
We're talking about astronomical units, which is the distance from Earth to the sun.
Yep, about 93 million miles. What makes me laugh is there are people who think that every time a rocket's launched, the Earth gets pushed a little bit further away from the sun.
Oh God, I heard about that. I heard people talk about that.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta read Zed and Ray's chat. These are funny. Here's something else to consider. How frequent will Earth be able to resupply those colonies? Ray goes, size doesn't matter. That's what she said. And then Zed starts goes, write this planet name down next time you run into someone who thinks every planet is like Earth. PSR, God damn it. PSR J1719-1438B.
Oh yeah, and the planet naming system is retarded too.
Yes.
Oh my God, the planet.
I wish I was I wish I was in charge of naming planets because they'd have names like Barry and Kevin. Aloysius. The planet Aloysius.
I would name that the body parts. Yes, the
Okay,
planet tits.
Planets on like in Star Wars, right? They actually have a naming system that works.
Yeah, they still they take
But in
the
real
names
life,
of
our planets suck.
they take the names of planet of stars in the galaxy and alter them slightly. Aldebaran.
Yep.
Aldebaran.
Yeah, it's Aldebaran. They're just taking the Deb out.
And now it's in pieces.
Well, there's like little mysteries in original Star Wars that, God, I hope no one ever goes and tries to solve because they're better when they're little mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
For example, there are 3 planets: Tatooine, Dantooine, and Cardoine.
Yeah.
What is the relationship between these planets? And it's probably lost to history in that universe. And that's fine. Leave it lost to history, but you can still have a story where someone goes, "Hey, how come these planets have similar names?"
There are ideas
Similar rules
which
and
the people who've come up with them said, yeah, these are just ideas, right? So they haven't solved the mystery. But there was the Infinite Empire.
Yep.
In the Star Wars galaxy's ancient past, and they could have named them.
Yeah.
Empire could have named them.
That's just it. It could be something as simple as they were named by the same space exploring species.
Well, apparently Tatooine was once a lush tropical fucking paradise until there was some kind of ecological disaster.
Yeah.
Because the Jawa and the Sand People were originally the same species.
And apparently that disaster managed to leave everything on the planet inert, generally.
Yeah.
So it really is just a lump of rock in space.
Could it be? Could it have been a phase shift of one of their sons?
Maybe.
I think it was actually artificially created disaster.
Yeah. By the Ricotta, maybe.
Yeah.
Ricotta?
Ricotta.
Hello,
Ricotta, what are they called?
That was a bit cheesy.
Yeah. What do they call that?
Yes, now we're back to Aldrin. Yeah, the French Aldrin, where there's debris all over the place.
The Ricky Rackman, whatever the fuck they were called. But were they the Infinite Empire or something else?
I don't know. Can't remember.
It's a French rifle.
Oh,
Never been
it
fired
is something that makes me piss myself laughing. I've seen videos of it where there's people out there saying that Tolkien was wrong about such and such. Yeah, in Lord of the Rings. Tolkien was wrong about this. It went this way.
Hold on. I have something.
Hold on. Let me finish. I mean, you don't just get it in Lord of the Rings stuff. You get it in a host of different literary franchises. Where, the author was wrong about this. Such and such was like this.
Hold on. He's wrong about a lot of things.
Wait a minute. All right.
Yeah. This guy's the author, right? It's his world.
Yes.
It's his world. He created it.
Yes.
He laid the ground. What he says goes.
He is their
it's like,
god.
Gene Roddenberry was wrong about that in Star Trek. No, he wasn't.
The author can now. The author can forget facts, create holes. It's just what they all do. Like
there are contradictions, definitely.
But he can never be wrong. Like if the author decides that somehow magic just works like this now, it's a fucking massive plot hole because now you have other issues, but it works like that now.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, plus you have conditions like Episode 3 of Star Trek: The Original Series. At that time, all the stuff hadn't been solidified yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were still calling. They were still saying that the Enterprise was dispatched not by Starfleet, but by the United Earth Space Probe Agency.
And there was another one as well, wasn't there? There was two different.
They kept contacting Space Command.
Yeah.
and shit like that before everything congealed and they got all the terminology set in stone.
Yeah, and every time the contact is
growing period, but you still get idiots online today go look at episode 2 of the original series. Oh, this doesn't make sense. They got it all wrong. Talking about they're just making shit up now. Just fuck you, moron. Of course they're making shit up. It's fiction. It's been solidified yet, dick nuts.
Yeah, and every time the contact Space Command, Jason was asking who they were.
Yeah.
But again, the premise of saying the author got it wrong is no. Again, you told the J.K. Rowling's, the Time Turners create such a massive fucking plot hole in her story. They are
stories are a plot hole.
But they exist in her world, like they are a thing.
Time Turners are also a fixed object. They only have a certain thing that they can do.
But but again, if you can go back in time to rewrite events, then that is such a massive fucking plot hole.
See, that's why Joe Straczynski was smart when he did Babylon 5, and he really had just one time travel story in that entire franchise. Well, two now that they tried to animate it and rehash everything, but I ignore that. But he had one time travel story throughout that entire series, and it's fucking awesome because it's one time travel story.
Oh, hold on, the animated one you're on about where it's about Sheridan bouncing around through time.
Yeah.
Well, that actually fits within the TV show, and it doesn't contradict anything.
Well, that's fine. But it's still an attempt to rehash.
I don't think it was. I think it was an attempt to expand upon something which, was just left in the dark. It should have been left in the dark, but
maybe, yeah. In any case.
Wait a minute, I want to read Zed the Snarky's stuff really quickly. Sorry, I'm waiting for astronomers to name it after a Roman god or something. Fuck it. I'm naming it Planet Joan. But anyway, the planet's a carbon planet that's most likely to be partly composed of diamond. Oh, goody, the headcanon argument. Jim Roddenberry was wrong about this Star Trek. Why, thank you for pointing out how the creator of the fucking franchise is incorrect about his own fucking canon. Hold on, Ray, I just wanted to accept that. And headcanon is terrible. Heck, if you go off that all these characters in fiction are secretly gay, and then Ray says the time turns were destroyed in book 5. Yes, but it created an issue when she introduced them. But again, it's they're still there, you know.
Right, it is one. Star Trek, the original series, Voyage of the Bottom of the Sea, right? Voyage of the Bottom of the Sea was so obviously Star Trek was bubbled with water that you could interchange crew members. I mean, Kowalski would have picked perfectly on the Enterprise, wouldn't he?
I wouldn't know. I never saw that show.
Believe me, he would.
Well, I trust your judgment for the most part.
I mean, Voyage of the Bottom. And I often wonder what Lost in Space would have been like if Jonathan Harris hadn't been hired.
Oh, it probably wouldn't have lasted very long because he was the guy that his character is what brought color to that show. It was pretty sterile without him.
Who?
It was a very 50s. It was a very 50s. Science fiction thing. I mean, they were trying to be serious science fiction.
Yeah, at first.
And then it became Robinson.
Well, then they leaned too hard in the other direction and made it campy and stupid. I mean, Christ, they had a living carrot in one episode.
The final episode. The episode that killed the show.
Oh, the one where he changed the freaking internal, only one dude's heart was a head of cabbage. That dumb shit.
Don't even look it up on a fucking map.
The movie Lost in Space was pretty good.
Which one?
The one with Matthew Perry, not Matthew Perry, Matt LeBlanc.
Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah.
That was a fun popcorn.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like
I hated
the
certain things about it. But
like Robinson and fucking and West arguing. So Mrs. Robinson
Will
comes on and
Robinson
goes on
is
about hosing down the decks with testosterone.
yeah, that shit.
I mean, women are just as bad.
Oh, women are
that
worse.
sort of stuff. Yeah, women do it passively aggressively mostly.
Well, I don't know if anyone remembers any of the dialogue from, but there's at one point Professor Robinson's to Maureen, and he says it in this way: "I love you, wife." What the fuck? No one says that.
I love you, wife.
I love you.
They were trying to be cute.
He's not saying it robotically. He's saying it like he doesn't give a rat's fuck whether she exists or not. I love you, wife. It's like, oh God, how are you acting right now? What's happening? Did you have a stroke in the middle of your delivery? Is half of your face numb because that line is shit? And works in editing who decided to put that in over complete.
They were trying to be cute without knowing what cute is actually like.
Yeah, again, surface level. But honestly, Gary Oldman and Matt LeBlanc made that movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, so did Bill Mumy.
Who?
Oh yes.
Bill Mumy.
Yes.
I was responding to Tyr there.
Oh.
I'm trying. Who was he?
Bill Mumy was the original Will Robinson.
Oh,
and in that film, he played Will Robinson again, only Will Robinson from a possible future.
Okay.
I don't. That wasn't Bill Mumy.
Sure, it was.
No. It should have been. Absolutely, it should have been.
Actually, somebody looked that up. Because I'm pretty certain it was.
Currently in the TFO, I'll look it up after we get out this.
Well, yeah, that's why I said somebody.
Oh, can we just say, when it comes to Space Station Babyloni, the casting there was pretty much spot on for every character too.
The casting and the characterization.
Yeah.
That's what Straczynski or Straczynski or whatever how you pronounce it. Smith. That's what he excels at, is characterization.
Oh yes, I mean knowing when to let the actors do their part to create the character.
Yeah.
I think I said it here. But the character of Jakar, played by Andreas Katsulas, wasn't originally named Jakar. Let me depart the system for fuck's sake. He was originally named Gakar or Gkar. I can't remember which. But one day he comes in and does a reading and announces himself as Jakar. And he was, I don't know if it was Straczynski or someone else questioned him about it. And Andreas Katsulas, to his credit as a creative actor, whatever, sort of just looks at the person who questioned him and said, "I've decided that I'm French." and it worked. It, honest to God, it worked.
Yeah. Well, look at how
all of those actors did such. They were just so pitch perfect for the roles they had.
Yes.
And I'm going to say this right now.
It was.
I've got a bit of an emotionally horny thing for Mara Furlan as Delenn.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I really do. I mean, I'll admit it right out in the open. I really do. I mean, she is the absolute jewel of that show.
Oh, okay, hold on, really quick.
And really, it's her smile I'm in love with.
Mitch, really quickly.
Yes.
It was Jared Hart that played older Will Robinson.
There you go.
Right, my mistake.
But I do believe Bill Mumy had a bit part in that movie.
Yeah, he also had a bit part in the Netflix Lost in Space.
Yes.
Which would have been good, but it pandered too much to.
Oh God, it pandered to all the kids are adopted, so nobody's white. Except one person white and white, and that's all the white people. But one kid's a natural kid, so that kid's white too. But now we got to hire all the black actors, Mexican actors, and then the Saudi Arabian actors, and all the actors The actors, they always got to hire up.
And all the women are more competent than the men.
Thank you. Thank you, Zed, and thank you, Ray, for looking that up. I'm sorry, I should have looked at the screen first.
Indeed.
Because if you notice, John Robinson is no longer a professor. He's a soldier, and he's only there because his wife insisted that he was there.
Why?
Will Robinson, who in the TV series in the first movie is a genius, is a retard. It was actually stated that he has a low IQ. Yeah. He's emotionally dependent, and
For what reasons?
Oh yeah, and Dr. Smith is now a woman.
Oh yeah, but at least Dr. Smith was played by Parker Posey. Parker Posey, I think, is a lovely actress. I like most of the stuff she does.
I thought she was brilliant in Superman Returns.
Oh yes, and she would be capable of doing the Dr. Smith thing, but adding a sinister edge to it. She would be awesome at that. But she shouldn't.
She did because she kind of was not, because she was calling herself Dr. Smith because she's stolen this. Bill Mooney's was actually Dr. Smith, but he got killed. So she basically stole his ID card and put her own picture on it.
Then making the robot an alien robot that they find. Shut up! Stop trying to. You know what? The only cool thing they did, I think, was they made the name Jupiter 2 mean something different. Yeah, that made sense still.
Yeah,
that was about it. Everything else was kind of.
They actually recognised something that I've said all along, even as a kid.
What's that?
It's a giant that the Jupiter 2 is a giant space-going mobile home.
Yes. Yeah, it really is. It's a motorhome.
Yeah, which is really what it was designed to be anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, an exploratory vessel would have to be.
Yeah.
But weirdly, if you watch the old Lost in Space and the movie and the Netflix series, apparently the Jupiter 2 employs Time Lord technology because it's clearly bigger on the inside with all the stuff that.
Actually, no, because the internal shots when you see them are actually inside one of the models they used. They built a full-size model of the Jupiter 2, and they filmed all the internal stuff inside that model.
Pick another TFO.
Yeah, but in relation to the size of the ship, scale-wise, I think it doesn't add up.
Yeah, that's true of literally every science fiction franchise you come. Oh, not this fucker again.
Pretty much. I mean, look at the issue of the on the refit Enterprise Constitution class.
Look at every time you see a fucking shuttle in Voyager.
Yeah, there's that. But I'm talking about the issue of the turbolift through the neck of the ship. Apparently, it doesn't make sense considering the war and the torpedoes, the torpedo bays.
Oh, the refit, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's something for you. The 1990s movie with Gary Oldman and them in it, right? Lost in Space.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell did he call the one who played Judy Robinson?
Slim and Slammy Man.
Lacey Chabert.
No, that was
Penny. It wasn't.
Sorry,
Brown
Heather
chicken.
Graham.
Heather Graham.
Heather Graham was a very good looking woman, right?
Yes.
She was actually better looking than Marta Kristen, who originally played Judy, right?
Yes.
But Marta Kristen was more attractive.
Yeah. And that's because Heather Graham's character was written to be snooty woman.
Yeah.
But
it's not just that. I think. No, I'm on about the actresses, not the characters.
Right.
I think it's got something to do with the modern female attitude as compared to back then.
Well, yeah,
Women
that's
were
what I
more
mean.
feminine and female.
That's what I mean.
They
It
weren't
was
trying to be men
reflected in
all the
writing.
time.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's just that it was reflected in the writing.
Again, I think women, symbiotic species, we need each other.
Oh yeah, I hate the Penny Robinson in that movie as well.
Oh yeah. So that's a self-involved little shit.
She was an
Yeah.
emo.
Wanted to
Yeah,
punch her
it's
in the
because
mouth half the
it's
time.
because TV, especially American TV and movie writers, have this thing where all families are dysfunctional.
Yep.
They're not.
Or not
Yeah,
even
they-
that they
they
are.
think-
They just have a different dynamic.
Well, no, they think that conflict means that the families hate each other.
Yeah.
Conflict means many things.
I mean, in the original series, there was conflict between the family members, but they clearly didn't hate each other.
Right. I mean, even though
Dysfunctional-
Spock and his father disagreed on what Spock's life should have unfolded, on how Spock's life should have unfolded. But Sarek still insisted to his wife that Spock be given the respect he is due.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sarek really really came down on Amanda's instinct to mother Spock too much.
Well, yeah, to coddle.
Yeah.
And I believe Sarek was right to do so.
Yeah.
Sarek's attitude towards Spock, I can understand being disappointed that Spock didn't dedicate his life to the Vulcan Science Academy, because that's I don't want to say it's a racist thing, but it's a
culturalist thing.
It's a cultural / patriotic kind of thing. Vulcan Science Academy is the science academy.
Plus, Sarek didn't like Starfleet.
Right. He didn't approve because it was a military organization.
Yeah. Which is something Roddenberry hated.
But Sarek also came to see Starfleet as more than just an organization too. He began to recognize that the scientific and exploration aspect of Starfleet was every bit. Yes, every much. I'm going to keep that one. Every much thinged was every bit as important as its military operations. Which is, I mean, that's great stuff. That's great character. Even by the end of that initial episode that Sarek was in, he had started to get that greater understanding because he started to witness. Yeah, he started to witness people in Starfleet. And
then
watching how Kirk dealt with things was no small part in that.
Yep, and then at the end, I liked how Spock and Sarek basically ganged up on Amanda.
Yes. But again, they didn't do it in a hostile and dysfunctional family way. They did it, ironically, in a very loving way.
They did it in a way that displayed the Vulcan sense of humor, actually.
Yes.
To my mind.
I'll also say as well, for a lot of the American Marine, they've also got to remember that just because a family is dysfunctional doesn't necessarily mean that they hate each other. It could just be that they have a communication issue.
Or that's how they communicate. Shit. Like,
or because
also, on that note,
things. Go ahead, Crit.
I was gonna say, on that note, have you also noticed that fathers in a lot of these shows are shown as the big, fat, stupid, comic relief, and the mom is like this hot, like, oh my god, she's the best character in the entire fucking show.
Yeah, fathers are usually they're the bad parent. They're the bad parent.
Divorced after like season 5.
Well, they're the buffoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're either the buffoons or the villain.
It's either one of 3 things that end up them being divorced. 1, the husband cheats, and it's always the husband who cheats. And it's very rarely when the woman cheats. Rarely.
Yeah, And if she does, it's because of it's the husband's fault.
Yep. 2, the husband is overworked, doesn't pay attention to his wife, and the wife usually finds some way to figure out a divorce because of her stupid ass friends.
Yep. Oh yeah, and it's all he's always overworking, not because he has to support her in the lifestyle which is going to keep them married, but because he likes to work.
For that too, yeah. Or he just likes to work. Or
work is an escape
the
from
third
bullshit.
one, the third reason that they likely end up getting divorced in that season is family hates him. Her family hates him.
Yep.
And he just had enough of it.
Yeah.
And I can speak for a lot of TV shows that have done that multiple times. Hell, the only show where this dynamic did not happen, and I can tell you which one it was.
All in the family.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Well, half of that was because they're not going
Uncle
to show
Phil
up.
is one of the most badass characters ever to grace television.
That's
Uncle
true.
Phil?
Yeah, Uncle Phil was amazing.
Carlton.
Who?
Well, but remember though, Will's actual father
Was a piece of shit.
was a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So was his mom.
No,
Yeah.
his mom
Yeah,
was.
his mom too.
Yeah, she was. She sent him. She divested herself of her responsibility for raising Will and sent him away.
Mm-hmm.
Let someone else do the job. She's a piece of shit.
God, Uncle Phil is probably my favorite TV dad of all time.
Context needed. The whole reason why he got sent away is because he got into that gang
You gonna
fight.
sing that opening song to me?
No, I'm not gonna sing the opening song to you.
In West Philadelphia, born.
That wasn't an invitation.
Hey, you said he wasn't going to. I didn't say I wasn't.
But all right, the context was that Philadelphia was not an ideal situation, and she sent him away for his own good.
Yeah, because she couldn't do it herself.
Fair enough.
Or didn't want to, one or the other.
Yeah,
Or
we
combination
read.
thereof.
All right.
Yeah, because if you remember, it was his mom got scared, so
Yeah.
she sent him away.
I mean,
Because she was
that's
afraid
probably the
of
best thing she did.
double gay.
Honestly,
It probably is the best thing she did for Will. But that doesn't divest her of any responsibility for raising the kid.
Yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't. But
I mean, if Will was really her primary concern, she would have moved out there with him.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I love the episode when his father came in
And Uncle Phil was Uncle Phil.
and Uncle Phil went off.
I actually like the Black History Month episode where his aunt's taking a class and Will thinks he knows all about it, and yeah,
she's hard on him.
Or like
she's actually hold on, she actually points out that a lot of the Underground Railroad that got freed slaves wouldn't have been possible without white people.
Oh no,
It was not an anti-white episode.
Right.
And one of my other favorite episodes was they were going to college. They were trying to find the fraternity to get into.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, and
yeah.
they treated Carlton like shit.
It was Will and
Carlton.
Carlton, and they were basically treating Carlton like shit because he's rich.
Yeah.
And
No,
Will,
they're treating Carlton like shit because he was an idiot.
that too. But it was mostly because
They were
he was
all
rich. He
rich.
was rich.
No, it was.
They were all they were all rich.
No, Carlton
Really?
just wasn't acting black.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And and he was like, what? And it was actually one of the ones where Carlton showed he was actually a badass.
Yeah.
The guy who played Carlton is apparently a really nice guy.
Alfonso
yes, he
Ribeiro? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when he did Dancing with the Stars, he hates that Carlton dance.
But he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
He did Dancing with the Stars.
He stole that
knew.
dance from another chick, from a chick.
Oh, that's fine. But he hates it, is the point. He hates doing
He hates it that everybody wants him to do it every time he's on
he
screen.
was on Dancing with the Stars, and they had to come up with their own routine. He's smart enough to know that his fans love that. And he gave his fans what they want. He is that tells me everything I need to know about the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that anything he's in, I want to see it because I respect him because of stuff like that.
It's like Leonard Nimoy, despite fans, try to distance himself from Spock. I am not Spock.
The book, I'm not Spock.
Yeah, but then he wrote a follow-up called "I Am Spock."
Yeah,
because he figured it out.
Point that one out.
I do love Fresh Prince of
Nimoy.
Bel-Air. I loved it for that reason, that it was such one of those only shows where it showed an actual dynamic of family that actually matters to people.
Yeah,
family matters.
But, Nimoy. I mean, no disrespect to him because we all do it. Nimoy followed the money and followed what was good for his career.
I don't know. I think he should.
I'm sad that the guy who played Spock is an asshole.
No, he's not. He wasn't an asshole. He was just
not Spock. What's the other guy? The other guy that was on Star
Tuvok.
Trek.
Tim Russ, Tuvok.
You're thinking of Tuvok.
Really?
The
Tim Wuss.
From Outer Space Trek Voyager.
Tim Wuss.
No,
I'm not
that guy.
mispronouncing it. Which series are you on about?
Star Trek. I know he played Spock. Didn't he play Spock? One of the Spocks?
No, there's only been 2 Spocks, and we don't count the second one.
It's been 3.
We don't count the second one. Or the third one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so there's
we
only
don't count
one
the third
Spock.
one either.
Which one am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Well,
You're
you've
not
got
giving us
Spock.
specifics. You're just saying
You've
Spock
got
and
Spock.
expecting us to know every bit of fucking history on it. Jesus.
You've got
God.
Spock. You've got not Spock, and you've got really not Spock.
Not
Is it
Leonard
supposed to be a
Nimoy. Not
Vulcan?
Leonard Nimoy.
Okay, that leaves
Kirk?
Dunkerman and dipshittery.
Which part of the front? Was it the Kelvin Spock or was it the lack of discovery Spock?
No. He was a Star Trek actor, though. I can't remember his fucking name.
So were the other two!
All right, hold on. All right, I got a question. Describe what he looked like.
George Takei, that's it.
Oh, yes.
He never
George-
played Spock!
He was Sulu.
Ooh, whatever.
Now, hold on. I just want to point out that what we just experienced is the writer's room for modern Star Trek.
Whatever. I'm not a
I'm just
Trekkie.
saying.
I've never really watched Star Trek. I only know...
It's fine that you're not a Trekkie. That is perfectly fine. I am 100% on board for you liking what you like. But be smart enough not to be a writer for Star Trek if you don't like Star Trek, is what I'm saying.
Can you give me a few minutes here?
Thank God I'm not a writer for Star
Can you
Trek.
give me a few minutes here? Because I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea, and after that conversation, I'm also going to find a puppy to kick.
All right.
Leave the puppy alone. He did nothing wrong.
Wait a minute. Zed just
I'll
started.
say, but if you hold on to your, if you are going to be a Star Trek writer, you can do the writer for the second Star Trek movie, to where even though he wasn't a Star Trek fan, he then went and consumed a metric fuck ton of the media so he could actually understand it.
Oh yeah, Nicholas Meyer.
Like James Masters. Like James fucking Masters. He went and became a fucking Dragon Ball fan after he was cast to play Piccolo.
All right.
When he played Piccolo, he only...
See, this is the difference. You don't have to be a Star Trek fan. What you have to do is understand the importance of being a genre fan.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to know that as a genre fan, you understand that you can't just write a Star Wars story without understanding the universe, because the real fans will tear your shit to shreds.
They'll call you
if
out. They will call your ass
what's
out.
funny is about James Masters. What's funny about him is that he went. When he got cast to play the role for Piccolo, he didn't know anything about Dragon Ball. he went and watched every episode, read almost every manga that he could, and his only stipulation to him actually being the character was that they were going to make that Piccolo gray instead of green, and that he wanted to be green.
There you go.
That was his only stipulation.
That's what I mean. As a genre type fan, he understands.
Mm-hmm.
You could be a Lord of the Rings fan and write for Star Trek because you understand how important Lord of the Rings is to you, and you're able to understand that Star Trek is just to those fans.
Like I've always wanted to be a DC writer. I've always wanted to write for DC because I've always enjoyed the films, I've enjoyed the medium and everything else. I've always had a massive hate for how DC movies, like the live action ones, I hated how they always portray characters.
Oh yeah.
And it pisses me off because there's other actors that could have seriously played the role better. There's other ways you could have written that character. I made a joke 8 years before it actually happened for Batman v Superman for what's his name to play fucking Lex Luthor, and it came true.
You wanted Michael Eisner to play fucking Lex Luthor? Jesse Eisner?
I wrote a joke.
Why?
As a joke character. Because I thought it was funny at the time. I'm like, okay, this is really... I was talking with my buddy about it. And I said, you know what would be really fucking stupid if they actually did it? Is to actually have... his name from...
Jesse
Eisenberg to play Lex Luthor.
Hold on.
I didn't think it would ever happen.
Hold on. Or they could have done the smart thing and write Batman v Superman at the end of their career, where they're both, well, not at the end of Superman's career, but Superman's all young, still fairly in his prime, and looking dazzling, and you got old Batman who's on his last hurrah, and had them fight with no Lex Luthor involved. You didn't need Lex Luthor or Doomsday.
No, you didn't. But that was the funny part, is I was actually like thinking of like my Star Wars or my
Why'd you say her name?
Sorry, not Star Wars. I was gonna say my DC empire, right? My DC empire. I was gonna have it structured kind of like how the MCU was structured.
No.
Now hold on. It was structured the way that the early MCU was structured. It was structured in a way where you would have the Batman movie first, where he's hold on, hang on.
Yeah, let him finish here.
Okay.
He's Batman is in his younger days. He's young. He's in his prime. Like he's starting out. He's going off against the Falcone and Maroni families. He hasn't really got to the whole like super villain level chicanery yet. He's just, getting into the groove of things. And in the second movie, Batman will be more into it. It's a couple of years later. There's a cadre of villains that are around. There's Arkham Asylum. You're seeing all that. Blackgate Prison, where you don't really explore very much, unless it's the games or the TV show, which did explore a little bit of Blackgate. Then the third and fourth movies will be Superman. We're not gonna go over the whole. He comes to Earth as a baby and all that. He's just now coming to Gotham, or not Gotham, but Metropolis. And he's becoming the reporter, and he's suddenly become, after a while, and then it kind of like, after you get to the end of these films, you see like Brainiac or Darkseid as your main villain.
All right.
For the final fight.
All right, hold on. See, the problem with most people is that they assume that technically Joker is a fairly regular human being.
Joker is like an endgame type of villain. Yeah.
He shouldn't be.
No, he's not.
No, Joker is a persistent villain.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean you start with him, though.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you start with him, but
that's
still.
That's exactly what I wasn't going to do. I wasn't going to make Joker. I would have Joker as a side, like, in the background sort of villain. Like, he's there.
I'm back.
All right, hold on. All right, so if you want to do that, if you want to do the Marvel thing, Joker.
Joker's not Marvel.
No, he hold on. He's saying the Marvel formula.
The way that the early Marvel timeline worked.
But see,
It wouldn't work with DC.
Formula, Bets.
Huh?
The
MCU formula.
But the problem with...
I don't think it'd work.
Let him fucking finish.
Oh, God damn it. I've been trying to talk for the last 20 fucking minutes.
How do you fucking think I feel, Tyr?
Go down.
How do you think I feel? I get it as well. Go ahead, Tyr. Sorry, I'll shut up.
All right, so again, early Batman stuff is he's taking down the crime bosses, but they're still
the Falcone and the Maroni family.
But they're still at least movie 2 level villains. Like he shouldn't be taking down like the crime family like that. And so, like, if you're going to do escalation, street level, like, he's taking down a street level villain. And then he takes down crime family, and then he fights somebody with some actual fucking ability. You know? Maybe he fights...
like, how about, like, Black Mass?
Let him
like
go
Black
first.
Yeah,
Continue,
like Black
Tyr.
Mass. Like Black Mass. You know, again, it's a clear escalation of what's the progression of the movies. Oh, he take down the street level villain. It's maybe not Bane, but you see Bane in like the Venom. Like it sets up what he's gonna fight in the big bad of the next his arc, if you will. You know, his last movie. Because
Basically,
go ahead.
Hold on, Tyr. Basically, like a video game where you get the end of level boss.
Yes.
Yeah, I can live with that.
You know.
Ooh, how about this?
But
this hasn't really been explored. This part hasn't really been explored for movie purposes, but it has been explored for a TV show and the animated universe. You guys know about the Court of Owls?
Yes.
Like
They've never
all
done
the richest, like the
they've
richest
never done
people
the Court
of
of Owls,
Gotham.
right?
They've never done the Court of Owls in the TV show or the
They
animated
did,
stuff.
Yes, they
they
have.
have.
No, they did. They did 1 or 2 animated films that involve the Court of Owls, if I'm remembering correctly.
That was Batman Bad Blood at the Court of Owls.
Are we trying to get an overview done, or just go directly into like what bosses or what guys he should be fighting?
Wait a minute, I really want to say something. Hold on. They did do the Court of Owls and that horrible Batman kid, Bruce Wayne's kid thing. What is it called? With the guy that the guy that played fucking Castiel played Two-Face. Oh fuck! What is it?
Mr. Collins played Two-Face?
Yes, he played Harvey Dent. He played Two-Face, and I can't remember.
What?
I can't remember what it's called. Hold on. I have to look up Castiel because I don't know the guy's name.
Misha
he was
Collins.
on. It was Gotham Knights.
Misha Collins.
Gotham Knights. That was a terrible show.
But they did. But the whole premise was they were fighting the Court of Owls.
Yeah.
I think. As an aside, I think the best animated version of Two-Face was played by William Shatner.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God, that would be terrible. God.
It was brilliant. It was. It was one of the 2 animated movies that. Oh fucking hell!
Based on the TV series.
Adam West. Yeah, Adam West did. Thank you, Mitch.
And stop thinking that just because it's Shatner that he's going to be having the Shatner-esque pauses.
Yeah, he
Shatner's
did.
a real actor, for fuck's sake.
That was also directed by his director to be done for commercials and shit.
No, he had the pregnant pauses in fucking what was that? Devil's Reign.
He not really, and he definitely didn't have them when he was in the $6 Million Man.
He had him in the Devil's Reign.
I seen that, and he didn't.
Let's continue.
Yes.
We could just do a gloss over of like a flashback or something like that. That's fine.
No, it's one of the few things these Superman credit for. You show it in the opening credits, boom, you're done.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna start off with.
That's how mine starts.
and it shows a like a suave Bruce Wayne. You know, he's in his 20s. He's, you know, walking around the city. He's, you know, buying up buildings. He's schmoozing all the rich people around, right? There's a murder that happens in the place that he's at, and Bruce is trying to figure out how to solve this murder and what's going on. It was a rich person who died, and these rich people are starting to die off all over the city, and you come to find out towards the end of the film that it was actually the Court of Owls that did it. He comes to later to find that out. He fights the first villain that he really fights. His name is Talon. He's basically like just everything like Bruce Wayne. He was a kid who was rich, who got adopted. You find out you know, and then the second movie is the Superman one, House of L. And for House of L, it kind of focuses on like him as a farm boy. You know, he's growing up a little bit, and then he kind of goes into Metropolis to get into the field of photography. He finds that he likes it a lot. You know, you get the whole
Photography.
Photography.
He's a reporter.
He's a reporter.
Yeah, yes, he was a reporter, not a photographer.
That was Jimmy
He
Olsen.
still takes out.
Jimmy Olsen.
Well, Jimmy Olsen, he came out later, didn't he? Like Jimmy Olsen was later.
No.
No.
Yeah, because Jimmy Olsen was supposed to be his best friend.
And the photographer. Mm-hmm.
No,
That's right.
no. Jimmy Olsen was not his best friend. Jimmy Olsen was Superman's pal. There's a
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jimmy Olsen was a sidekick who didn't have superpowers and didn't get involved in the superpowered action.
Actually, he did.
Well, yeah, he
Quite a
did,
lot.
but not because he was being a superhero.
Well, there was one time he was when he became Elastic Lad, but that didn't last.
Yeah, that would be when he had superpowers, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's obviously a digression and not the general theme of Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah.
Jimmy Olsen is Superman's pal. He's off on the side. He's like, "Yay, Superman! Go get him!" He's a booster. He's a
hype man.
He's there to be supportive of Superman without really being a part of the action. Generally speaking, it does happen from time to time, but generally speaking, he's not a part of the action. I mean, he's no Lois Lane who intentionally inserts herself into everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
True.
Some of the things that they came up with for Lois Lane, like, she can fly a helicopter because her father was in the Air Force. Yeah, she can fly guns because her father was military.
Like, just because your father did these things does not equal that you can do these things.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm going back to Meghan McCain now. My father. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it's like in later stuff. Barbara Gordon becomes the
police commissioner because her father was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, I came from a middle class family.
Yeah.
Shut up, Kamala Harris.
Again. But see, I see the first Batman film a bit different.
Jimmy Olsen is the cheerleader.
Kind of. But I see the first
before you go on, Mitch.
With yes, it like you said, start with his origin is the opening credits.
Yeah.
Sequence. Da, 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 and all the shit happens. Then we actually it goes beyond his origin as far as his parents getting shot in Crime Alley. It goes beyond that because in the opening credits we also see him age, become college age and whatnot, and doing all the training to become Batman. We see all of that shit in the opening credits. And I would have the opening credits blend seamlessly into his first outing as Batman.
Just like Batman 1989. Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't have him become Batman until the end of the film, actually.
Well, that's all well and good. You're telling a longer origin story than I am.
No, I'm not. Because, I'm going with what you said, right? All of his training, that's the opening montage with the opening credits rolling, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm basically going with Batman Year, the animated Batman Year 1.
Year 0.
Year 0. But I'm not having that stupid thing where where Selena Kyle's this black woman who can fight just as well as Batman even without the training. Because that was ridiculous.
The story I'm going for is because the further you get along in Batman's career, the less time you have to focus on the detective work, especially when you're telling stories that involve other members of the Justice League, for example. So what we have to do here early on, we have to establish the detective that is Batman in the early films, especially the first. We can slowly taper back that, but it does have to be established early on. So this first thing, as you know, the Joe Chill thing, that's already been dealt with. He's already been convicted. He's in prison. We're not looking at his release yet or anything. But Bruce Wayne is now Batman, but he's early Batman, which means he has 1 or 2, maybe 3 gadgets, but not the whole fucking cavalcade of gadgets that he will eventually have.
And he makes mistakes.
He's early Batman.
And like I said, this is a detective story, and here's the mystery. Or here's how the story plays out, essentially. Bruce/Batman recognizes that certain villains are getting off scot-free. He begins to understand that it's due in part to corrupt police, but also due in part to corrupt judges and corrupt prosecutors. And he's witnessing the massive corruption that is the Gotham government. So his first operation is going to be clearing out that corruption and helping to establish a dividing between Gotham's government and Gotham's underworld. He's working early on to create that division between them. So while he's going in and solving the mystery of paying and who's getting what kickbacks and deals and whatnot, and this is not just corruption as far as people getting away with shit. Batman's going to learn that, like in the real world, judges would sentence kids to youth facilities because they got a kickback.
Yeah.
Or because they had a financial interest in the furtherance in the business of that facility. So he's going to see that stuff too, and that's going to be one of the escalations in this first movie. He sees that the corruption isn't just paying off judges; it's judges going into business for themselves, and innocent people getting caught up in their bullshit. So Batman sees all this stuff going on. He starts doing the detective. He's figuring out who's tied to who. We get to see that that wall of string and push pins and people's pictures. We see all that shit. He's figuring out, that's the mystery, is he's figuring out who's tied to who. And he's essentially trying to figure out, ultimately, which strings to cut to create the greatest division. That's the mystery. And he's going to succeed, of course.
One thing I would add to that, because let's face it, in the modern Batman, a lot of his detective work is done with a computer. I would get rid of that.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. He's got very few gadgets. His computer is essentially what we've got right now.
Yeah.
That's it. He's not going to be... he hasn't met all the contacts yet to give him all the cool stuff he needs. He's got a couple in like in Wayne Tech.
He doesn't have his Q yet.
Yeah.
Well, and the Batmobile is just... it's just a sports car that he's painted.
Well, basically, yeah. He's painted it and removed all the identifying numbers and whatnot.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like Batman Year 1, the comic book. There's a scene in that which would fit perfectly into what you're on about. He's chasing this guy across the rooftop, right?
Yeah.
This guy makes a leap to another roof, right? Batman follows and misses. Then as he's falling, he pulls out his grapple gun and fires it, and it jams. And he ends up crashing into this dumpster. Otherwise,
Yeah,
he would have been dead.
We're going to have problems like that in this first film because, like I said, we're establishing Batman. We're not just saying, here's your Batman adventure. We have to establish Batman. And by establishing this baseline of a detective, we actually, everything going forward, we can now just assume, okay, he's a detective. He's done the work. He's figured the shit out. He's smart. We already know that. So now we can, with each subsequent film in the Batman series of films that are a smaller part of the bigger, we'll call it a new DCU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's also something else you might want to think about in that. He won't have the Batman persona. Yeah, he might crack jokes and stuff. Or
he'll be called Vengeance. I am the Knight.
No. Mitch said he's already Batman, but he wouldn't have that persona yet.
Right. He still thinks he's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Well, he is.
himself as Batman instead of him being Batman disguised as Bruce Wayne.
Which is bollocks.
I've always I hate the only thing I really hated about the Batman movie was that he was called I Am Vengeance the whole fucking time.
I'm gonna be honest, like if you're talking about majority of the Marvel and even the DC superheroes, especially if you're looking at Batman and Superman, quite literally, if you do anything more than an overview of their origin, you have done too much.
Yes.
Quite literally, you could, while you're freaking doing things, for more information, go check out X YouTube page so they can break down the whole fucking story for you.
Well, that's why I'm starting off with this detective story, because then we can escalate to more action in later films. We can escalate into freakier villains in later films. Imagine Batman in this first film successfully cuts maybe not all the ties, but most of the ties between Gotham's government and Gotham's underworld.
Yeah, it's like
hold on.
Sorry, thought he'd finished.
He successfully cuts those ties. So now people on both sides are becoming a little more desperate in what they do. They have to take greater risks now. And part of that risk is running Ace Chemicals in a way that is a little more, some of the safety protocols are lightened up on because there's not all those government kickbacks anymore, whatever. So now when we get to the stage where Joker falls into the vat of chemicals, there's a reason for the safety protocols to be diminished enough that
they broke.
And even because there was shit going on in the plant. I mean, there was action going on in the plant. There was conflict and fighting and whatnot. So yeah, falling into the chemicals is fine, but adding that layer of decreased safety protocols because of the government ties to crime being severed and no kickbacks and where are we going to get the money to fund all this shit now? I mean, it makes stuff make sense in a broader story.
Yeah. And that works for a thing like that. The thing I'm the most tired of is that they always want to retell the origin. Guess what? We don't need another fucking Smallville.
No.
We already have Smallville.
I'm fucking tired of it. Like, quite literally, if you cannot get their origin at most, if you're going to explain it in the opening fucking credits, which, again, isn't even necessary nowadays.
I say it's necessary if it's the first film in a series.
For an established character such as like Batman or Superman, I disagree.
Oh, maybe not, but I would do it, because it's a quick retelling of the origin, and it just look, we know that so here we go.
Yeah, and like I can handle the whole thing of like, well, we'll make the first video. It's like the first movie. This one's like where it started out as a kid and have like the progression. We don't fucking need that. All of these characters have been established for longer than every single one of us has been alive.
Yep.
If you can't go out there and fucking ask Rock the origin story of someone, you're retarded and you probably should be in a home.
Well, not even that, Rotten. I'll support your point in a very fun way. All I have to do is say, look up in the sky.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Exactly. And that is exactly Rotten's point, and he's right about it.
Mm-hmm.
I just say, we put it in that first film. If it's a new series of films, basically if it's a reboot, put it in that first film, call it good. Same thing with Superman. If we're
Yeah.
establishing this new I don't want to say franchise, but if we're rebooting the whole DC universe and we have a new DCU, we can't start Superman in the middle. We have to start him at the beginning.
Well,
But
you
which
know how to
beginning
do it.
we
That's
choose?
that's why I came up with House of L.
Do you know?
Right.
You know how I'd do it. Yeah, you have Krypton exploding, the rocket, and the finding. Yeah, all of that's in the opening credits, right?
Yeah.
The movie starts with Clark leaving the farm, saying goodbye to his mother and his father. If you want
That's
his
what I was
father
literally
still
just
alive.
saying a little while ago.
I know, but yeah, when he gets to Metropolis, he doesn't know what he wants to do. He doesn't know if he wants to be a reporter or anything.
Until he meets Jimmy Olsen
No.
or Lois.
Until he makes news himself.
No,
Yes.
no, hold on.
No, hold on. Let me finish. Yeah, a bus going off the fucking bridge, right? So he puts on a COVID mask and pulls a hoodie on, and pulls the bus back.
He's called the BLooZeR.
Hold on.
No, think about it.
Hold on, let Bats continue.
Think about it. He pulls the bus back, right? One man pulling this fucking bus back off the bridge, right? And then he flies away before anybody can fucking get a good look at him.
And Jimmy Olsen took one fucking photo.
All right,
No,
okay.
Jimmy Olsen's not even in it at present.
He has to be.
It's so. No, he doesn't. Shut up and let me finish.
Okay.
Right. It's on TV. It's in the newspapers. It's everywhere.
Mhm.
And I'm borrowing heavily from the '90s reboot of Superman in the comics. He goes back home, right, to the farm. His mother hears something up in his room. Sends Jonathan up, right, and there's Clark sitting in the chair because they all want a piece of him. Everybody wants to find out who this guy is, and that's where his mother makes a costume. And yes, it's out of the blankets they found him in. They have to pick them apart because Kryptonian cloth is you can't cut it with ordinary fucking scissors or anything like that.
They need farm scissors.
All right.
No, the Clark actually uses bits of the ship to make needles and stuff.
Oh, okay, that works.
That's like in the original comic book, and they make this. Yeah, they give him a pair of spectacles because, amazing enough, wearing spectacles actually does disguise you, changing how you move. I mean, it's been proven countless times in the real world.
Well, yeah, because there's the difference
work.
between looking for Superman and looking for Clark Kent.
Yeah, but I mean, it's something spies have used for God knows how many years.
All right.
Yeah.
But anyway, he gets all of this put together, and it's because he's in the news. And yeah, the Daily Planet's got a fucking huge reputation for being honest, right? And
Yep.
because that's initially why he joined the Daily Planet anyway, right? So he's got the college qualifications to pick, because Clark Kent is super intelligent, right? He's got qualifications coming out of the wazoo, so he goes for a job as a journalist, and that's where you start. And
All right. I want to counter that one. All right. First off, like as he's moving to a new city. He would already know what he wants. Like
most people in the 20s, when they move to a new city or even just move out on their own in their old city, don't know what they want.
A highly intelligent human being would know, hey, this is what I would like to do.
He can do anything. He doesn't know what he wants to do.
And if he's gone to college, he's already known. He already has an inkling of what he wants to do. Like he's already like written for like the school paper or something like that.
Yeah, he's also been on the debate team. He's also been in the physics club. He'll have so many strings to his bows. He'll be spoilt for choice. He doesn't know what he wants to do initially. He's a young man, remember?
He's got all the options. He just hasn't decided on which one to go with yet.
And besides, like I said, he's a young man.
So he could be visiting Star Labs. He could be visiting newspapers. He could be visiting maybe even a police academy.
Well, he could even be doing tryouts for professional sports teams.
Again, you would have some inkling of what your passions are.
What?
And what you like to do. Like again,
can you remember being 20?
Probably too many.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, your passion. You've got a lot of fucking passions. You don't know which one to fucking follow.
Yeah, I knew what I wanted, and I never got to be what I wanted. But I knew what I wanted.
I knew what I wanted to do when I was 20. It was 12 different fucking things.
Wasn't me. I knew what I wanted.
Well, most people are like that. They're not fixed on one thing. They're chasing 5 different things, which is why they don't do any.
I wanted to do something that was in the field I went to school for.
In any case, in this characterization of Clark Kent, that Batman is laying out, this is the way it is, and the way Batman's laying it out. We don't have to argue about it, for fuck's sake.
But I've given you the groundwork. I think it's solid. I think it would work. All you need is a script.
All right, so I have a whole list on my hands right now. I've got a whole list of movies and how they would kind of go. You guys want to listen to that?
Well,
so do I. I've got a whole fucking franchise.
This is my franchise. I've worked on this for years.
That's why I'm not going in. That's why I'm not talking about it so much, because I've done it before.
Right. What were you saying, Tyr?
It's 1 o'clock, and I wanted to close the show so I can get some sleep.
Yeah, I knew he was going to say that.
All right. Well, no.
Oh, we can always hold it.
Let him finish the show. Finish the show, man.
No, Critical was about to say something.
I was gonna say, like, we can always do it next time.
Yeah.
Put a pin in it.
Put a chicken in it. Make it lamb and gay.
We're going again Friday night this week, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Right.
Yes. It is the first Friday of the month, and Sanguine will be off, and it is my Friday, so we are doing it. We're doing another Minions in Space, so get your asses here.
In fact, get the rest of your body in here as well.
Yes. What was I going to say? Goddamn, I forgot. Oh, shit.
You're going to say goodbye.
I was about to show some shit.
Never Watch Alone?
Yes.
Every other Minions episode?
Go ahead.
I'm asking you.
I was about to show Never Watch Alone and now Minions show.
And the 1 Ton Hammer.
And the one I wasn't going to show the 1 Ton Hammer. I'm going to show the 1 Ton Man. So we will be back this Friday for Minions in Space. Again, Sanguine is off, and we're taking over. And then Thursday nights in Rumble, we have Never Watch Alone, which me, Batman, Mitch.
Sometimes.
Yes. Mitch, Angela Ariaga, Maddie, Kefki, and Will It Forge watch fan films, indie films, and all kinds of movie films. I'm not going to show technically this week. I'm going to show next week. We are doing Night Stalkers, which is Mitch's pick for round 4.
Night Stalkers?
Yes.
It's in Kolchak.
Ah, right. The Night Stalker.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Well, you wasn't there this Friday, last week, so you didn't know. All right. Yes. That's it. Say goodbye to nice people.
Good night, everyone.
Go away. It's over.
Go away. All right. Click off this.
Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. Take me home. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.